Overcrowded migrant detention centers around the country have consumed political and public debate in recent weeks.
Shocking new pictures tonight from the Trump detention camps on the southern border.
But the conversation has been reduced to tweet storms and protest signs. And the three agencies in the center of this migrant detention debate are interchanged and confused. In order to get to a solution, knowing the difference here is key. The agencies involved in migrant detention can be divided into three boxes: Customs and Border Protection, Immigration and Customs Enforcement, and the Office of Refugee Resettlement. And each agency serves a different purpose. At the southwest border, C.B.P does the initial processing of migrants detained by Border Patrol, and there are harrowing accounts of their facilities. In response to questions on these conditions, officials say facilities date back to the 80s and 90s and were meant to house single adults. Migrants today are now overwhelmingly women and children. Within 72 hours of arrival, C.B.P is supposed to transfer migrants to I.C.E. or Health and Human Services, O.R.R. But C.B.P says the recent number of people coming across the border doesn't always make this possible. I.C.E. is in charge of enforcing immigration law inside the U.S., and they're responsible for holding migrant adults that C.B.P processes, as well as undocumented immigrants I.C.E. arrests inside the country. These facilities can range from special purpose holding centers to local jails, and the network is vast and opaque. Many are large, privately run detention centers with a history of abuse and neglect for detainees' basic rights. Children are under the purview of O.R.R. after C.B.P processes them. Even though the Office of Refugee Resettlement contracts with licensed shelters, they cite the recent spike in migrant border crossings as why they are using large, unlicensed facilities more and more. And in 2018, documents showed that over 4,500 sexual abuse allegations were reported in the span of 4 years. Detention under these three agencies for those seeking asylum is administrative, not criminal, and not meant to be punitive. But conditions in some of these centers, like overcrowding, prolonged detention of unaccompanied minors, and a long list of detainee abuses, means we need to be very careful that we know exactly who we are referring to when we discuss solutions.